This is the first selector line, and the first selector line will pass through NOT gate. This is second selector line S2. This is also passing through NOT gate, and this line for device 1, this line for device 2, this is for device 3, and this is for device 4. The 4 input lines for the devices, and this input line and this input line for selector 0 and selector 1. See, here we need one AND gate, another AND gate. We need 4 AND gates. The output of all AND gate should pass through OR gate, and this is output line. Output line. Recall the block diagram of multiplexer. It had only one output line. See, in the circuit diagram we have only one output line. The block diagram had 2 selector lines. This is selector line, this is selector line. This line is closed, don't get confused. This is selector line 0 and selector line 1, S0 and S1. Here we have 4 input lines for the 4 devices. Now we want D1 to send the data in the case of 0, 0 on the selector line. So what we do, we have to connect this line with NOT gate. D0, D0, right? So if selector line will be given 0, 0, this device D1 will be allowed to send the data from the output line. And in the case of 0 and 1, we want D2 to send the data. So connect the NOT line of S0 and main line S1 with this one, right? In the case of 1, 0, recall the truth table. In the case of S0, S1 output, what we want in the case of 0, 0, we want D1 to send the data. In the case of 0, 1, we want D2 to send the data. In the case of 1, 0, we want D3 to send the data. In the case of 1, 1, we want D4 to send the data. Here we need to focus. This AND is used for D1. Connect NOT and NOT. And this is for D2. Connect NOT means 0 and 1. So 0 and 1. This is D representing D3, and D3 1, 0. It means connect this 1 and NOT line 0. And you want D4 to send the data in the case of 1, 1. So connect main line 1 and main line of S1. This is a complete circuit diagram of multiplexer, 2 into 4 multiplexer. 2 into 4 multiplexer. Why it is known as 2 into 4 multiplexer? Because it has 2 selector lines and 4 device connection lines. And in all types of multiplexer, there will be only one output line. Now, the first step to learn the circuit is we need to explore the main points about the circuit, the type of circuit. The multiplexer is combinational circuit. Then how many output lines it has? Only one. How many input line it has? Selector lines and device connection lines. Then what is the purpose of this circuit? Then draw the block diagram. Then draw the truth table. Then draw the circuit diagram. And finally, make a dry run. Put some input data here, put some input data here, some input data here, some input data here, and put the some data on the selector line and see what will be the output. If you will put 0, 0 here, then the data of D1 will be thrown by this circuit from the output line. The output line will produce, the output line will allow only that device to send the data whose input is given on the selector lines. So the combinational circuit is in front of you. Hope you understand everything about combinational circuit. Now concluding, what are the main points related with multiplexer circuit? The first point, multiplexer is a combinational circuit. Second point, multiplexer is also known as MUX. M-U-X, MUX. Multiplexer has only one output line. Multiplexer has n selector line, 2 to the power n device connection line. Multiplexer is used to reduce the number of data lines. That's all about. Hope you understand multiplexer. Thanks for joining the session.